Aquarius, hello and welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Stevie. This is Spiritually by Stevie, and if you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or North Node, then there could be something in this reading for you. It's valid for the next 7 days from today, which is November the 10th, all the way through until November the 17th. So Aquarius, I don't really have any messages from my guides for you today, so let's jump straight in and we'll see what you need to know. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Aquarius, you're really being asked to be present in the present moment at the moment to enable you to find balance. There's this crossroads that you've been at for quite some time now, and I feel like why you're not able to move from it is because you're being pretty fucking rigid. Feel like you've got an attachment to an outcome, and you're expecting it to look a certain way, and it's not going to. And if you keep on being rigid as fuck, and you don't bend and flex to allow this, it's never going to be able to happen. I do feel like you have a deep inner knowing about that. I feel like your intuition is telling you that time is running out for you to flow, is the word that my guide said that I needed to use. So when you're present in the present moment, you're not living in the past, and you're certainly not living in the future. You are safe in the knowledge and the understanding that right now is the only thing that you can change. It is the only thing that you have any control over. And you're not quite getting that. You're wanting peace internally, but mentally, you're conflicted against what your soul wants and what your ego is telling you that you need to do. And this has got you out of balance completely. You know you need to pick a direction to go down. You know that you need to be flexible. There's a sense that you're like being a bit of a petulant child and sitting down on the floor with your arms crossed going, no, I'm not fucking doing that. Aquarius, you know what you need to do. You know where you need to put the time, effort, and energy into this situation to balance it out. But you're not doing. You're refusing to make a choice. You've got yourself in your head, probably because you're overthinking everything to the far end of a fart because you're not being present in the present moment. And when we're not present in the present, worry and anxiety are all kinds of things that can ping out of the woodwork. You're not wanting conflict with anybody, which may be why you're not making the moves that you're being guided to take. But, oh shit, but by not doing that, Aquarius, you are really missing out on some awesome stuff. The universe is really asking you to be patient right now. It's giving you this amazing offer of something that you're very, very passionate about, but the way that you've always done things isn't going to work this time. And I do feel like you know this intuitively, but there's a sense that you've perhaps lost patience with yourself. Somebody might think you're being a little bit childish because of the way that you're behaving, but you're not feeling like there's going to be a victory here because you're standing in your own way. Which is a shame, really, because there are cards here of a victory. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. We've also got the Ace of Wands. We've got peace in a knowing here and now, and there's just a sense of, no, fuck that, I don't want to. You're being a bit of a dick. I'm sorry. You really are. I'm not 100% sure if this is you that's being a bit of a dick or if this is the person that you're dealing with, but energy in tarot is fluid. It might flip-flop, so take it however it resonates for you. But you are needing to understand that the old cycle is definitely over, and there is nothing that you can say or do, Aquarius, that is going to change that. You need to transform yourself to allow yourself to get past this because time is running out for you in this situation. As I was just saying to Libra when I did their reading earlier today, if you don't do what the universe wants, the universe will pull the rug out from underneath you, and that's tough. Like, that's really difficult shit. You're probably not going to appreciate that, but this is like a warning from spirit for you to listen to what your intuition is telling you. In the previous cycle of your life, whatever it is that's got you looking back, you're being reminded that sometimes people stay for a reason and sometimes they just stay for a season. When their reason or their season is over, they will leave your life just as quickly as they came. It's nothing personal. It's just the way the world works. And I feel like that's what's happening to you right now. With the King of Swords being here in reverse, you're really not very good at using your words to communicate or get your point across at the moment. That might also be something that is holding you back. If you're having difficulty with that, I do feel like doing a throat chakra meditation would be something that is really rather good for you. Your throat chakra is just located here. It's governed by this pretty blue colour on the Knight of Swords card. And it relates to how you speak your truth and how authentic you are. And I just feel like at the moment, Aquarius, you're not being authentic at all. We've got the King of Swords in reverse twice. This is somebody who can't communicate. And if he can't, he's angry and he doesn't like really know how to get his point across. There's maybe a lot of shouting around you at the moment, a lot of unnecessary drama, and you are fucking bored with that. You've had enough. You're not wanting to do it anymore. You're not wanting to buy into this situation. In fact, you're wanting to turn your back on it and run away from it as fast as you possibly can. And intuitively, you know that that is what is right, because if you're not present in the here and now and in the present moment, and for example, these arguments, somebody, oh, remember that time when you did that or when you said that, that's unnecessary. There's no need for it to keep on coming back over and over and over again. It feels like you're walking away from this. You've had enough. You're dropping the burdens. We've got the Ace of Wands again, but in reverse this time. You are turning your back on this. You are walking away from whatever this situation is because you just don't want to deal with it anymore. If you want to be involved in fuck shit, you can cause a whole lot of fuck shit all by your fine self. You don't need anybody else's fuck shit to come and add to your already existing fuck shit, because then that gets heavy. And this feels really heavy. There is a need for a complete transformation off the back of this. Whoever is in this King of Swords reversed energy is, I want to say, is the problem. Sorry if that sounds harsh. I'm not sorry at all in the slightest, but I'm just a messenger. Please don't shoot me. There is a need for some sharp as fuck communication to happen. There is a need for some truth. There is a need for some clarity. And in all honesty, with the Ace of Wands being here twice, once upright and once in reverse, with the Ace of Cups being here as well, somebody just needs to express something. Tell somebody about your feelings instead of keeping them bottled up. And certainly don't go into this, I'm incapable of expressing myself because emotion is a weakness. No. Emotion is not a weakness. And if you're in a situation where you feel like this is about to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, you're going to need to vocalize it. You're going to need to stand up for yourself, and you're going to have to just tame whatever this beast is, whether it's yourself that needs to be tamed or whether you need to find a better way to understand whoever this person is that's the King of Swords in reverse. When you tame that and you understand where the other person is coming from, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier for you to move forward from this. But there is a definite sense of no, I'm bored of this, or I'm just not interested. I don't want to put any time, effort or energy into this anymore because it is too much. It's too much. It's hard work. And You would just rather put that time, effort, and energy into yourself because you know that if you do that for yourself, then you will get back what you are putting out. I'm not quite sure that this King of Swords in reverse person gives anything to this situation. They may just take all the time until like there is nothing left for anybody around this person to give. That might be the thing that makes you end this. I feel like you have a deep knowing that this is done. You have a deep knowing that time is running out for you to get out of this situation alive, is what my guide said. So I'm not meaning that someone's going to kill you or anything drastic like that, because that'd just be silly. How would be a better way to phrase that is, are you going to make it out of this still being whole? Because I feel like if you don't make the moves that the universe is guiding you to make really rather soon, you're going to take a part of yourself away. I'm not sure if it's already been lost to this person or to this situation, but if it hasn't, then you know fine well you need to make a swift exit, stage left, for your own fucking sanity, Aquarius. Why are you doing this to yourself? There's a sense of understanding that everything you need is right in front of you as long as you walk away from this fuckery and you're not turning your back on it right now. You want to, but you're not. And the more you think about it, and the more you're in your head about it, and the more you ruminate over the past, and he said this and she said that, and bullshit, the more difficult this is going to be. This transformation is what needs to happen, and it feels like it's a transformation of self. This feels like you really need to stick up for yourself. For the King of Swords to be here reversed twice is just like, ugh. The King of Swords reversed is a dick. He is an absolute arsehole, and for him to be there reversed twice, that is somebody just not being fair. They're not communicating very well. They are just not saying a word. They're thinking a hell of a lot, which is just making it worse. But there's no real clear expression, and that is what needs to happen, and it needs to happen really rather soon, because if it doesn't, it feels like somebody's going to have an emotional explosion or some kind of emotional overload that leads to some kind of meltdown, and that doesn't really feel like it's the best place to be at the moment. There is some positives that can come out of this. When you walk away from this shitty situation, we've got the 9 of Coins and the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're going to be fine by yourself. You're not going to feel burdened. You're not going to feel like it's heavy and like you don't want to go on. In fact, you're going to shine. The 9 of Coins is a pre-Empress energy. The Empress has everything that she could possibly ask for. She attracts it all to her because she's just an amazing soul. And whatever this situation is holding you back from being your authentic self. Going back to what I said about the throat chakra earlier, if you need a quick fix to help you speak your truth, take your shoes and your socks off. Go and stand outside. You can stand on the pavement, on the grass, on the concrete, in the mud. It matters not. Scream fuck really loud at the top of your voice. Do that every day for 30 days. You will be surprised by how much easier the things that you need to get off your chest just come out. Give it a try. See what you think. Because whatever it is that you're holding on to, there's going to be a point where it's got to come out. And if you don't do it soon, I don't feel like it's going to be pretty. When you speak about this situation, please be compassionate. Please speak about it with love. Don't be aggressive, because when you fight fire with fire against somebody who is showing up twice as the King of Swords in reverse, you're not going to win. This is going to be like mind fuck and warfare is what my guide said. Aquarius, whoever it is that you are dealing with, go careful. It's going to be a bit of a rough week for you guys. I'm really sorry. I hope that this was helpful for you though. If you would like to book a private reading, a healing session or a coaching session, the links are all down below in the description box. And also there is the link there for my brand new course, Becoming Unfuckwithable. It's a 30-day program. It starts on January the 3rd, and all the information that you need is right down there if you'd like to click the link. I will see you over there. If not, I'll be back same time, same place next week. Have a good one, Aquarius. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.